And welcome back to Final Fantasy for the Bard quest. I said that I got this to 80 and I would do this quest soonish. So here we go. Let's have a talk with this guy. I thought he was teaching at wherever it was, the Gridanian archery thing now. I thought he was part of the archery guild and he was teaching there. So I do find it interesting that he's now again in his little camp underneath this like fallen log next to Quarry Mill. But let's go. We get a whole bunch of garbage material that I'm probably not going to use. Ah, young one, I'm full glad. I just added the word I'm. Ah, young one, full glad I am to see you hale and whole. The rumors from the front lines had me quite worried. I would Is that why you're hearing this log again? You don't want to be a part of the part of the war. I would communicate a happy reunion with a verse, but there is someone who has worried for you even more than I. I speak, of course, of Comrade Sanson. Right, so Sanson's the dude we did the Heavensward stuff with. It would do him well to see you again. If you could spare the time, perhaps we can pay a visit to Gridania together. Sure. Let's pay a visit to Gridania. Oh boy. So here we've been doing these quests just to remind everybody that these guys still exist, and that just in case next expansion they want to do full job quests again. And I don't know why they didn't do job quests this time, instead opting out for the class quests, which I find quite disappointing. In content-wise anyway, story-wise they're fine. They're quite cute in the story-wise, but they're content-wise they're very similar. Every single one is just the same. It's just the same crap. Hello. That's fine. Here he is. Here's old Sanson. Sup, Sanson? Strife Plays the Martin, you're safe. Martron? Okay. So the Martron, you're safe. Ah, I've been beside myself with worry ever since I heard of your mysterious disappearance after Gimlet. Yeah, I'm good. The Stydian saved me. We fought the Empire too. My unit, I had never experienced such a bloody battle. Well, you have done well to return to us, all of you. We owe our survival no small part to Grindalt. His song sprawled all who hurt. I'm the worst. We owe our survival no small part to Grindalt. His song spurred all whom it reached on the battlefield, turning the tide of constant occasions. For the valiant service, he was awarded the medal from Alliance. Not that he is ever interested in such trinkets, of course. Lieutenant Grindalt was an inspiration to us all, but we may as well not have been present for all the good we did. You guys didn't do shit? May I introduce you to our recruits, Strife. They are disappointed with their showing at Gimlet. To be sure, they did not shame themselves, far from it, but the moments when we had hard pressed, their songs faltered and lost power. I see. I've given this guy like 3 different voices the entire time. I see. As you know, our songs are given power through the fervent desire to aid our comrades. I do not think that you lacked this desire. It was simply overwhelmed by the terror of being conflicted with death. In his capacity as their senior, I had wanted Grindalt to train them, but no matter how many times I asked him, nay, commanded, he refuses to do so, saying that their songs do not have heart. Is that what he said? Do not discourage you all, but there may be truth in Grindal's words. Remember, if a song is to touch the heart, it must needs have heart. Without it, not even extremely performed anthem can come to inspire. I believe it would behove you to experience an exemplar of our songs, and the most conveniently we have exemplar at our art here with us. He means us. Will you not play for them? It's like, no. Allow me to beseech you as well, my friend. Grendel and I have spoken highly of your deeds to the recruits. It would be no exaggeration to say that they idolize you. Rest assured, you won't perform alone. My harp shall join yours for a duet, awash the heart. Okay. I'm truly grateful. Yet, if I may be particular, we should have Grendel participate as well. It is his duty to train them, after all. And besides, I believe he would relish the chance to perform with the two of you. Very well, it is a trio then. Plunk no pokey. What'd you call me? Mention catching sight of Grendel in the East Shroud. Let us see if we can find him there. Okay, we gotta go to the East Shroud then. Oh, you're right here, that's good. Oh look, he's changed his outfit. Oh. I think he looked quite good beforehand. If his granddaughter was here but recently. That's right, Kubel. He went deeper into the woods, saying that Sanson nags like a bloody fishwife. Grendel respects you more than anyone. Were you to call to him, I dare say he will answer. Oh, fucking really? Fucking really, this shit? Fucking bullshit garbage. Fucking wood whalers taking damage. Alright, we gotta say, yeah? We gotta say Grudalt. How do you spell his name? It's like Guy Dalt. Gaildalt. Like that. No exclamation mark. I guess just say it around this environment. Oh, there's a destination. Right, there we go. Gaildalt. Doesn't appear to be in the area. Son of a bitch. I hate this, by the way. I hate typing shit into the box to continue in say chat. It's so irritating. They do it quite often. It's not a problem. It's just kind of annoying. Here we go. Let's try again. Well, well. Look who it is. Here he is. What brings you here? Not a tiresome errand, I hope. Invitation to perform. I've been waiting forever for you to ask me that. So what's the occasion? The occasion that you suck as a teacher. So Sanson and Gentine put you up to it. I should have known. Those recruits are as stiff as their captain, and I don't have any hopes for them. But alright, I'll do it. Anything's worth a chance to perform with you. Great, there you are. I take it Strife has apprised you of the performance? Aye, and I expect no less from the finest verse for this distinguished gathering. You'll secure such a place for it, right, Chief? You may depend on it. I myself want the very best performance. Do any locations come to mind? The recruits, they have shown great interest in expedition to find the Ballad of Oblivion. In light of this, I believe there is no place fitting than the Sea of Clouds. To view alone would take their breath away. Sounds good to me. Let's get moving. Very well. I will go and secure an airship for us. Please gather at the airship landing. Okay, back to Gridania we go. Put this chat off now. Right, so like I was saying, like they switched out the classic situation, which I think is why these quests still exist, so that you remember that all these characters are a thing, so that come next expansion they might want to do job quests again, and we're gonna do something in the first with them, or the source even, should I say, not the first. And that is why these quests kind of exist, is to just to prompt you. It's like, hey, look, these guys are a thing still, and remember they exist, because we're probably going to use them again. My superiors raised their eyebrows when I mentioned a journey to the Sea of Clouds, but I managed to win them over with the prospect of another Song of Power. We have our airship. If everyone is ready, let us be away. The recruits have already boarded, keen as they are. And who wouldn't be keen for the coming performance? Hope I don't actually have to, like, you know, do a performance. So there's just 2 bards now? So what's the plan? Are we going to play as a backdrop? Well, seeing as we have the legend hero with us, I have a mind to draw inspiration from his adventures for a new piece. Oh shit. Yeah, that's a great idea, old man. Strife stories would make for a bloody fine song. Recruits a limited experience, lifting their comrades in battle, a song that conveys the importance of camaraderie, and sow the seeds of the desire to inspire, which would be ideal, I believe. A young man who chased after a legend, or a forgotten hero who avenged her comrades. I think that one's very fitting, because that's Rajinda? I might have the name wrong, can't remember her name. About the job quest with the bard who turned into a ghost zombie sitting a lady. Let's do that one. An inspired, an intrepid soul who faced a mighty foe, such comrades in tow. Aye, this is a rousing tale, worthy of being immortalized in song. Why, already the themes and emotions wave themselves into a melody, a verse in my mind. Come, my friends, let us lift our voices together in a heartfelt harmony. Oh, there's actually words at the bottom. O huntress brave, of virtue did cry, for comrades slain in hunt gone awry. The beast is raging storm, something gone. O huntress brave, your quarry did chase, through it meant forsaking your new-found place. By your own hand you witnessed the deed fulfilled. I missed it out again. The huntress brave, a decision you did make, your hopes and dreams on friendship would sake, lying bare your heart and set you free, to give all others something or other. By the gods! So, that's what it means to perform with all your heart. That was moving beyond words. I felt the lesson of the song with my whole being. The lesson was our understanding for one another that opens the way forward. Understanding, to think on it, I may have been too insistent in trying to press our recruits onto Grodalt. I did try to understand his feelings. I didn't try. Grodalt, this isn't an order, but a humble request. I ask not that you train our recruits, but that you simply get to know them. Through this, you come to understand each other's hearts and forge a bond that will lend power to your songs. We should like that very much. Your song touched us to the very core, and we'd like nothing more than to be able to likewise touch others. Okay. Alright. Then I guess, then we can get acquainted. When I'm in the mood. Now that you have known the real song feels like, I reckon there's hope for you lot yet. I do hope that we do see this again. I do hope we see these guys again and we do, we do come back here and do these missions with these people next expansion. I cannot thank you enough. Our recruits are more than motivated than ever before. No sooner did we arrive back in Gridania, they rushed off to train. I believe I'll go join them. I'll continue what you and Jadel started and help them to become the finest bards they can be. Are you coming too, yes? You did say you'd get to know them. Aye, when I'm in the mood, which is not right now. I need to reflect on my experience. Let it really soak in, you know? So I'm going to go spend some time alone with my harp. It's going to go masturbate, mate. Don't worry. Just leave it be. What? If you're going to play that harp, at least let the recruits listen. Forgive me, but I must be away. Thank you for your wonderful performance. Bye, Sanson. Passionate as they are, I doubt not, but they find their own way. Allow me to thank you as well. Truth be told, I too had longed to perform with you for quite some time. It was truly sublime experience, as in our music has floated to the heavens and rained down upon all creation. The music of that rain, I believe, reached the souls of the fallen, my departed comrades of the gods' quiver. As it reached the heart of an old man who has long since lived in a quiet penance, it woke memories of the passion I had as my youth, when I yet stood in the field of battle. All of this because of a single song. Young one, a song born from your tale. Generations hence, full certain I am that the song will be sung, awakening the passion in countless more souls. It gives me great pride to know that I was a part of its creation. Great. Thanks for free garbage material. Bye. There you go. A Bard's Tale 4. It's like I said, there's only one of these job quests for each class now. I have leveled Monk to 80, so I might just go do that now. Actually, I might just go do that now and release that tomorrow. Easy me. It's raining in Gridania, because of course it is. What do I think of Bard, this expansion? I think it's good. I think it's in a good place. I think Bard has excelled since its little mishap, shall we say, in Heaven's Ward with the Wanderer's Minuet. Since 5.1, it re-got some of its other cool stuff, aside from this performance section, which is constantly expanded, which is really, really cool. I can't do it for shit, but it is really cool. Its traits and, its raw actions, getting arm's length, that was a huge deal with this expansion. Our ranged in our raid team, who struggled very much in Stormblood not having an arm's length, now having an arm's length, even though he swapped to Dancer, He's a lot happier with arm's length existing, so that's nice. Advanced skills, these are great, and I'm glad these affect the party. Although these tooltips, I do not appreciate. They are so fucking crazy. Look at them. Where's the other one? Here it is. Just they are insane. Apex Arrow is okay. I think it's more satisfying to use in PvP. Surprisingly, I do quite like Bard in PvP. And this is Apex Arrow is fun to use in PvP, but here I've only used it a couple of times, mind you. I've not done too much end game stuff here with Bard, where I tried to do a whole lot of end game stuff with Dark Knight and White Mage before we had these conversations. I haven't had a lot of time to do that with Bard and Monk, so I've not really used this all that much, but it's just not super satisfying. You fill up your bar, then you use it, and you blow your load, and that's it, and that's fine. But I don't know, it doesn't quite feel right. And upgrading heavy shot to burst shot again, fine. It's fine, but I don't know. I just don't care. It's like it's not a new skill, is it? Shadow Bite is a welcome thing. Giving AoE to another AoE to Bard is great. Although I wish the other AoE, and I can say that for all of them, for Machinist as well. We kept Quick Knot, but got rid of the other one. And I would much have preferred to keep the other one and not Quick Knot. Same with Machinist, we got the Conal rather than the distance AoE one, which I much prefer the distance AoE one. It's much better to use, but I suppose they make you use the Conals to make the range get in melee range a little bit, so that they might get hit, and then the healer has something else to think about, I suppose. But nonetheless, Bard is in a very good place right now, and from what I'm aware of, doing pretty decent damage. And it's nice. It's nice. I like it anyway. I like playing it. I'm looking forward to playing a bit more of it. Perhaps once I got a little bit more gear. I might take it into the copied factory with me next time, because that could be fun. Well, and also gear. I might actually be able to get a piece of gear for the Bard, which might be useful, as the Monk utilized all of my samurai gear. So, once hitting the 80 with Monk, I was already maxed out. You know, I already had, well, not maxed out, but I already had like a shit ton of gear in comparison. But there you go. I like Bard right now, and I think it's good. Especially, I think any ranged job is good if you're a beginner to Final Fantasy. I think it's good for DPS. You have a lot to think about at the same time. You're not quite in melee range, so you're not going to have to move around too much, although there are ranged mechanics that you're still going to have to move a little bit for, so I think that they are good for beginners. Also good for experts, don't get me wrong. Like, advanced players can get a lot of fun out of it, optimizing it, as well as beginner players. But if you're starting Final Fantasy XIV today, for example, Archer is probably a very good place to start, and then maybe look into Dancer or Machinist, or go into a completely other job, if that's what you think later on. But I think it's a good place to start. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We will continue with the Bard story next expansion, if there's more Bard story, and I'll see you all then. Bye bye.